Reverend Robert Schuller is with us. And Reverend, how are you doing? Welcome.
I'm terrific. Thank you, Jeff. I love your program. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, thank you so much. And yes, this is a great message to be spreading now. That seems like 5 years later, we look at what has happened to our country and look at what happened to so many churches that closed their doors and allowed the government really to dictate to them what they were doing with their congregation. There were a few courageous ones who stayed open, but not many. I think that hurt the church a lot. Would you agree,
Absolutely.
Reverend?
Yes, I do. But at the same time, those who stayed open are experiencing exponential growth. It's exciting to see. And the Church of Jesus Christ at large, which is not a building, which isn't a denomination, is expanding, specifically among young people, which is really exciting because we have to remember that God always wins. Back in 2020, when Donald Trump lost the election and we suddenly, lost it. Let's just put it that way. When he lost the election,
quote unquote, lost is what I say here on this program.
Anyway, you look
stolen
at it,
is a better word. Okay, go ahead.
When we had somebody else sitting in the Oval Office, I just didn't know what our future was going to hold. And I never dreamt that he would actually run again. And even more than that, win. But the fact is that had he won in 2020, it would have been 4 years of lame trying to figure out how to deal with this, not having a cabinet, not having a staff, not having a Congress, not having a Senate. It would have been the most frustrating 4 years in the history of mankind. And today, we might have somebody like Kamala Harris as our president. I mean,
right.
Just think how bad it would have been had Trump actually won in 2020. At the time, we're all crying. We're going, I can't believe this is happening. But God always wins. We have to trust that. Now, 4 years later, 5 years later, we're seeing the result of people actually waking up. They saw, oh man, what Trump was talking about is real. He said, he talked about fake news. Listen to this fake news. They're all saying all around the world, having the exact same words, not just stories, but words. Build back better.
Yes.
Build back better. I mean, we've heard it over and over again. And they're going,
you talk about it. I mean, your subtitle is, divine liberation from the gods of the woke. I mean, the woke became so powerful during, the Biden administration. Yeah. It seems like Biden really turned over the agenda to, woke, crazy leftists. And it was, it was horrible. And I think you make a very good point. We had to go through that pain, that horror show. Many of us sadly lost loved ones because of these policies, like I did. But now Trump comes back, and we see the more appreciation for what he's doing, more appreciation for his policies, and we can see the danger of what happened during those last horrible 4 years. So, as you say, this could be even better than it would have been, and that's the hand of God, right? Let's talk about Donald Trump. I mean, he's only here because of divine intervention. I mean, he was a millimeter away from being assassinated, Reverend.
Unbelievable. And one of the significant things about God is God requires a blood sacrifice. And the blood sacrifice that we recognize today, as we're still in the Easter season for the church, we'll be in the Easter season for a few more weeks. What that blood sacrifice is, Jesus Christ is the blood sacrifice that gives us the forgiveness of sins. And what I think is so significant is that not only did the shooter miss, because if he had missed and not drawn blood, people would have been saying, oh, there's no way, it didn't come that close. But since it drew blood, everybody witnessed. And what we have in the gods of the woke is we still have a blood sacrifice. I talk about that in my 10th chapter of my book, because what happens is when we take our eyes off of Yahweh, the creator, the I am, which is how Moses saw the burning bush and was introduced to God, because he didn't understand God. He was raised in the court of Pharaoh. The court of Pharaoh had 1,200 idols. They had a pantheon of gods. And as soon as we take our eyes off of God, the creator of the heavens and the earth, we naturally, as our human tendency to do, we create a pantheon of gods. And what the woke has done is they have created their pantheon based on quote unquote science, but it's really scientism. And it is this scientism, this pantheon of scientism, that is their foundation of their pantheon, all of which is based on bad science, false science. And God, the creator of the universe, comes and destroys all of that bad science.
Right. So, Reverend, as we conclude, because we've got about a minute left, I just wanted to ask you about this. You know, the young people that you're optimistic about, you think they're turning toward faith, turning to church. Have you seen numbers increase?
If you want to have your mind blown, go to YouTube and search Passion 2024, and up will come a video called Agnus Dei. It is a 20-minute video that takes place in the January of 2024, and you will see the Mercedes-Benz Arena filled with 40,000 kids between the age of 18 and 25. That's the age group that you have to be in order to attend the conference, Passion. And you will see these are the kids who didn't get a graduation, were told they had to wear masks, were forced to get an experimental mRNA vaccine to go to school. I could go on and on. The suffering that these young people had.
Right.
And you will see them this is kids with an attention span of what, 2 to 3 seconds before they swipe left?
Right.
And for 20, listen to this, for 20 minutes, 40,000 young people are worshiping God a cappella. No music, no entertainment, no videos. And they're just worshiping God.
Amen.
And they're being prostrate before God in prayer, asking for the forgiveness of their sins and worshiping God.
Well,
I promise you watch that, and anybody who has a heart for Jesus will and understanding and seeing these are the young people will sit there and weep.
Reverend, thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much for your work. Thank you for being with us. Best wishes on the book. We look forward to having you back on. Very important messages.